If your vocals don't sound professional, it's probably not your plugins, it's the order that you're using them in. Most people download a bunch of plugins and then just randomly throw them onto their vocals. But there's actually a structure that makes everything sound professional. And trust me when I say I'm not guessing. This plugin chain is actually built from plugins that producers are downloading off of my website. So let me show you the exact chain. The biggest mistake that I see is that people compress too early, skip leveling, or they boost before cleaning. And what ends up happening is that your plugins end up clashing with each other. So in plain terms, it's not the plugin that you use, but rather how you stack them. I always do pitch correction first to fix the vocal before anything else touches it. And then I move on to leveling. This is a step that everyone skips, and it's probably the major reason for why your vocals sound inconsistent. Step 3 is subtractive EQ. This is where we clean the vocal by cutting the mud, removing unwanted low end, as well as fixing harsh frequencies. Step 4 is compression. This is where we control the vocal's dynamics. And mind you, this is not to squash anything, it's just to make sure that the vocal is sitting nice and steady. To tame the harsh S sounds, we're going to use a de-esser. This is very important after using a compressor because the compressor will bring up the S's. Now this is where everything changes. This is where we add fresh air. If you want that clean, shiny top end that you hear on every track, this is the plugin you add. And finally, we add our effects, which are the reverb and delay. Reverb and delay always go last, and they sit on top of your vocal through a bus or a send channel. Remember, you can't add it directly to the vocal chain, but you can send the vocal chain to the reverb and delay sends. And this is why the order matters. If you get anything in the vocal chain placed incorrectly, your compressor works too hard, your EQ fights your mix, and your vocals never sit properly. But when this is done right, everything just clicks.
I pray all of my days. I pray, I pray all of my days. I pray.
And finally, if you remember nothing, remember this. It's pitch first, then level, then EQ, then you compress, and then DS, add your fresh air, and then finally, effects. These are the same plugins that producers are already using from my site. And if you want your vocals to actually sound right, go grab the full setup there. The link will be in the description. And remember, stay making melodies. Peace.